Can you explain what red flag laws are and why the citizens of Tennessee should be concerned about them?
A red flag law is a situation where you have an ex parte meeting. And I'm no concrete finisher and not an attorney, so I had to actually look that up. But ex parte means that you're not present when it occurs. So suppose your next door neighbor didn't like the fact that as you were mowing the yard, the grass was going through the hurricane wire fence and hitting on his yard. And he steps up to the fence and has words with you, and he doesn't like the response that he gets. What he can do under a red flag situation is simply call law enforcement. And what they will do at that point, if he says, you know, this guy threatened me. And so the criteria for a red flag law is if law enforcement thinks that you're a danger to yourself or to the general population, then what they can do is come in and go to a judge and say, we have reason to believe this person is a threat to his next door neighbor. We need to take his firearms away from him. And what the judge does, he signs a warrant at that point without you having anything whatsoever to do to come in and give your own side of the story or whatever. That ex parte hearing takes place. And the next thing you know, they're coming through your door demanding to pick your firearms up. And so what they're doing is taking one type of tool. So if you look at the number of deaths that are caused in Tennessee every year, firearms are not the only thing that does that. There are a lot of people that are run over and killed by cars, or people that are beat to death with bats. All these different things, gasoline, all these things, they're not going to take every dangerous article in your home up. It is simply focused on firearms. And instead of, in fact, if there was a person who was a true danger to themselves or to the community, they're simply going to take that set of tools that they search through your house and find at that point without giving you an opportunity through due process to say this didn't happen and I didn't make that threat or anything. They just take the weapons first. And then under what I've read from the governor's plan, and 2 weeks later, you get to finally go before a judge and present evidence at that point. But they came in and they took your weapons now. But that's what a red flag law is. They just come in and take your guns, and you can't tell them no, because if you try to resist, you're not going to like the results of it. So that's what a red flag law is. It's an ex parte hearing, which results in law enforcement, and they're the people that make the determination. There's no doctors. There's nobody involved in that. What happens is law enforcement makes that determination, and then they go to the judge, get the warrant, and they come in and take your guns. That's what a red flag law is.